speaking with Ken Lueers of ConocoPhillips Canada, and Ken is the Senior Vice President of the Western Canada Gas Business Unit. It's got to be difficult right now financially because of the situation of gas.
Yeah.
I mean, gas prices have been depressed for some time. So how do you handle that? How do you make sure that you're still being financially responsible when prices are depressed?
Right. Yeah, that's a very good question. What we've been doing is going and preserving some of our long-term value by shutting in gas wells, suspending that production for periods of several months during low gas price time. This year alone, we've reduced our operating costs by over 10% and closer to 15% actually on a per unit basis. So that's been a marked improvement in our operating performance.
Where do you see the company going insofar as its overall sustainability?
There's two issues. The number one is woodland caribou, and that is a species that is at risk in some of our operational areas, and we're looking at different ways in going and mitigating the risk to those herds. The key component to that is working with the Alberta Caribou Committee and participating in that effort to find different ways and means of conducting our operations, but yet going and protecting the habitat of these animals. The second piece to it, and which I think is becoming a bigger and bigger issue every single day, is the use of fresh water. And I think it is incumbent upon the oil and gas industry to get ahead of that. What we need to do is find ways and means of taking saline water from the subsurface that is definitely non-potable and cleaning that water up to the specifications we need for those operations. And there's a bunch of work going on related to that right now, not only us as a company, but us as an industry.
I think one of the most difficult things for oil companies is dealing with the communities that you're in. You get positive and negatives from the communities. What sort of relationship do you have in the communities?
I think overall our relationship's very strong, and it's really driven by our production operations folks, the guys that are in the field each and every day, who are talking to that farmer, that rancher, that individual that has an acreage, and going and reassuring them that we're conducting our operations in a safe and efficient manner, that we do truly care about them. So we have them as those field folks as our safety ambassadors, our community ambassadors, and then they are supported by our stakeholder engagement group, which is very active in going and talking in the community hall settings, going out there and supporting those field folks.
Is there anything else you'd rather do than what you're doing right now?
Oh, you know, I have a tremendous amount of passion for what I do. Some days are tough, right? You know, especially when you get in these low-price environments, and so I can't think of anything that comes to mind, honestly. You know, I love the people I work with. I think I have a great bunch of folks within this organization. A lot of the contractors we work with, you know, go and really enjoy working for the company, and I think that gives me a sense of pride and joy when I come to work.